Okay, and then
And
that's scene for the main episode. Okay.
I forgot to say we had we were at dinner and we had a street magician or a close-up magician come to our table and do some card tricks. That was pretty cool. So there was the pirate taking pictures and this card guy came around. But let's talk about some Tchaikovsky while we're here.
Oh, yeah, sure. I was just jamming this sweet, sweet tune while I was in the drive-thru waiting for my Whataburger. You know, I'm kind of one, YouTube comments on the track were hilarious, such as, oh, you can't have cannons, hold my vodka, or like, what instrument do you play? Heavy artillery, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's funny.
I think the version I listened to was about 15 minutes long, and I didn't realize it had I didn't know it referenced the French national anthem in it so many times, and then that made me realize, oh, it's not the War of 1812 in America that he's writing about. He must be writing about, like, some Napoleonic invasion into Russia.
Yeah.
So I totally was a bonehead. Yeah.
That's all right. It's kind of funny that we use it all the time for like 4th of July and stuff because explosions. But yeah, it's got a different backstory that I can never remember and I always have to look up. But it's full of like folk tunes and national anthems and stuff. So it's a pretty cool piece. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You hear everybody up and down the hall going crazy.
Yar, 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 yar.
Yeah, well, it's a cruise, and some people have the unlimited drink plan, so people are taking advantage of it, having fun. Anyway, your dad had a note here that he was. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. You were going into it beautifully. I was going to mention Dad's note that he gave us because Dad is the one who assigned us this homework back in March.
Yeah. It says, I stood off stage while Arthur Fiedler directed the overture. He had just conducted the U.S. AFA, which is the U.S. Air Force Academy, I guess?
Yes, the United States Air Force Academy.
Choir with another local college chorus to give it a bigger sound. It was an outdoor event in the Boston area. A naval unit fired guns using blank bullets blank shells, I guess, at the appropriate part. It was wonderful to watch a master conduct while standing only 50 feet off stage right. That's a pretty cool moment.
Yeah, Dad talks about how his days in the U.S. Air Force Academy chorale, he got to travel and go do a lot of things. I mean, the chorale is responsible for my dad and my mom actually meeting. So if Dad was never in the chorale, he never would have met my mom. So, and if Mom had decided to stay in and study, she would never have met my dad. So let that be a lesson to you kids. Always sing with the choir, and sometimes it's okay not to study math.
Worked out great for your parents, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a really fun...
I'm here, so that's evidence.
It's a really fun piece. I got lucky. I got to play it one time at Baylor. We had every year, a couple years, they do like a president's concert, where it's just kind of like a fun concert thing, and I don't know why they call it the President's Concert, but for whatever reason, this year it was outside, and we did the 1812 Overture and had some fireworks and stuff, so that was a lot of fun. It's got a really good bass part. You know, the whole beginning, the little chorus, or the chorus thing that you have at the very beginning of the piece is like bass and cello, you know, and strings, so it's a lot of fun to play as a bassist. I'm glad I got to do it that once, but I haven't got to play it since, sadly, but yeah. I think I lost you.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm here. I was trying to think of a clever name for our main episode title, and, just to make sure we speed things along. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Like I said, we only ever hear the part with the cannons because America and cannons and fireworks explosions. But it was an enjoyable piece, and I liked, like you were saying, it weaves all the folk tunes and various national anthems, so I could interpret like a competition of ideas as like these armies, as it were battling out, and then all the tubular bells and the chimes and everything are ringing, so I guess that must signify Russia's victory over Napoleon, and kind of like, hooray, we did it, we won, we repelled Napoleon and stuff. So
yeah, like a lot of classical music, I think we hear certain excerpts get played over and over again, but we don't always get a chance to listen to like the entire piece. And speaking of Tchaikovsky, I think another great example is like the Nutcracker. In the Nutcracker, you hear the ballet, so you hear the famous Waltz of the Flowers and stuff, and the Trepak, the fast little dance.
Right.
But the whole ballet is like a beautiful piece. And so if you ever have time to listen to like a the whole piece, it's a lot of fun. Same for like Carmen, the opera. You know, you hear the Carmen suite all the time, but the whole opera is a lot of fun too. But anyways, so yeah,
Exactly.
great. Thanks for the assignment, Mr. C. That was a great piece.
And don't forget that we have Mom's homework still to do. I know
Yes.
I've done the February homework, and we've got March. And thankfully, to my parents, they decided to give us a break for the month of April. So we've got time to just catch up on Mom's homework. And hopefully, on our next bonus episode, we will be able to tackle it and discuss it. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for, again, being Patreon supporters of Blank Tape, and we hope that your generosity will inspire others.
Yeah, thanks for the little spring break from homework.
Good one. Yeah.